All right, people. Hello, YouTubes. Let me know if I'm live. Well, I guess I can't see it on my phone. All right, let's get you guys set up. Plug in my charger. All right. Get you guys on the tripod. Can you see the whole table? Boy, we are loaded with goodies. Look at all that stuff. Let me set you guys back some. All right.
Can you see you?
I'm about to look and see if I can see my face. All right. Let me find me. Okay. That's my face. Why am I in Etsy? I don't want Etsy. Me. All right. Live. Sign in, confirm your age. What?
Yep, you can see good.
I can't. I don't have time for this. Sign in and see my age. I don't know what my goddamn Google number is. I'm working on it, people. Google's making me jump through freaking hoops already. I don't know what my password is.
It looks perfect to me.
Oh. Almost ready?
I shut them damn notifications off. Come on, Google, plug me in. Why does Google gotta be such a pain in the ass? All right, there's my face. There's my table. All right, let me see. Pin shit, got it. All right, let me turn on shit. What's up, Ninja? What's up, Eduardo? Hello, Josh. Welcome home. What's up, Thor? Well, it's been a long time since I've seen you, brother. Hope you're doing good. Hello, Kat. All right, guys. So I figured, it's been a while. I'll jump online. We'll do like like making all the treat bags and stuff we do tonight because we got the kids coming in like a week now from Halloween. So we've been hoarding up stuff for a while. Figure what better time? Maybe sit at home, chill out, make some bags. I'm still working on the display. As usual, Trina's got a bunch of crap going on. So I figured, hey, let's jump on for a little bit tonight and kill some time, make some bags up, and get some more Halloween stuff knocked out. So I think that'd be pretty cool. Oh, quick little before game starts. What's up, John Sheffield? That's cool, Thor. I'm glad you're doing good, boy. I'm sure everybody's been busy. I'm sure you guys have been all working on your displays and knocking out all your Halloween stuff. I know it seems like I'm damn near living the freaking yard the last like 2-3 weeks. Let me see if is that better for you guys? All right. Yeah, I'm just about done. I got to put animatronics out and pumpkins out, the electronic stuff, like probably night before Halloween or so, or maybe the same day. I don't know, because I got to do my walkthrough. So I got to show you guys the outside of the house. I'll walk you through the whole yard, see what I put out this year. And then start planning for next year, basically. Next year I want to do a facade because wood went through the roof this year, which kind of sucked. So I couldn't build a facade in the front of my garage. So hopefully next year, big facade coming. So much of my stuff has to go up the day of. I know, Ninja, it's like a lot of people put their animatronics out. I see Lloyd puts a lot of his animatronics out. He's got them covered, though. He does it on his covered porch or in his witch's shack, which is really a smart idea in case you get wind or rain or anything like that. Like here, we get frost, and frost is probably more damaging than most of that stuff to the motors and the fine animatronics, especially all that Chinese crap we get from like Spirit Halloween. Some of that stuff doesn't do so good in weather, or if you look at it too hard. So like anything that's like battery operated, like the little Home Depot pumpkins that they had, which were freaking awesome this year. I'm loving their pumpkins. I want to make some more pumpkins this year too. I've got one that I need to finish that I started on like in 2019. I want to make some more, so I went shopping last night. I ran into Michael's hoping to find that Bride of Frankenstein bust. Didn't have it, but they got actually restocked, which I thought, oh man, so maybe some of these container ships are making it into the harbor, and they're actually getting unloaded and getting stuff sent out to stores. So I thought, well, that's actually cool. So when I looked in there, they had Savage, bring me the frog. Savage, get the frog. Bring the frog.
The what?
The frog.
Oh.
So I was shocked, like Michael's restocked a little bit last night. They finally got a couple of little animatronics, and most of them are from last year, like the tree and the skull and the pumpkin and stuff. But when I saw this guy, man, here's me. You can't do it with the freaking skunk on your hand. I saw this guy when I walked in the store. Me and Sam were in there. Check this guy out. Now the tongue and the fly I put on there. Look at this guy. That's so freaking cool, man. It's an animatronic frog. Hey, stop blocking. And everything's half price at Michael's right now. So all this new stuff they just got off the boat is all 50% off, which is freaking awesome.
What toys do they get? What?
Every kid gets a toy, so we get all the different stuff laid up. Deb, give me a bag. Yeah. So for this year, I went to, we got 2 different kinds of bags?
No. Yes. Look.
So we went to, I think earlier in the year, I went to what the hell is it? Not Old Time Pottery. Oriental Trading Company. And I got these cool werewolf bags. Check these guys out. So you get a werewolf silhouette in front of the moon. That's awesome. I think you get 50 for like $8 or something. Don't kick the thing. Give me. I'll show them from back here. You can see it better. And then some are slash bags, which are pretty awesome. I thought these were cool as hell.
Let's start down this way.
But yeah, you couldn't beat those, man. I think you get 50 in a pack. I think they're like $8, something like that. Real reasonable. And then I got a bunch of different toys from the same company, Oriental Trading. Got these little snakes. The kids will dig these. Little soft rubber snakes. I think they come in, what they got? Blue, green, red. So all the kids get a little snake to play with. I think that would be cool.
I have a green one.
Yeah, stay up the tripod because you're kicking it across the house and I can't see anything now. All right, let me very straighten you guys out. All right. What else I got? Oh yeah. I also found these guys at Oriental Trading Company. They're hard plastic little toys. The little crazy looking gummy candy corn. The little sugar in his tank, as Brother Vic would say. Then they got an orange little pumpkin guy with a pretty crazy looking face. He's like splattered some stuff on top of him or something. Thought he's pretty sharp. And the green one is like a wrapped candy with a little face on it. I need to make a monster magnet like that. I think that's pretty cool too. He's a little weird faced guy. So, Oriental Trading Company had some decent stuff this year. So I'm going to throw some different stuff to the kids, and as always, they come up to the house, they get to pick a magnet too. Come on, Froggy, put you over here. And you got braces, some of the stuff you gotta watch what you eat.
What toys do I put in there?
I think every kid should get a snake. Every kid gets a little goofy toy. And then we got some little bat poppets. I got a couple of these off Amazon. Those little things with the nipples that the kids like to push, the little buttons or whatever the hell they do. So I got a bunch of different little bat toys. So I don't think every kid will get one of these. I think there's like 10 or 12 of these or something like that. Yeah, all the kids are getting some kind of chips, either cheese curls. What else we got? We got the little Pringles, so it's not all sugar. So hopefully parents will appreciate that. Then of course you got your pure sugar, Airheads, or whole Starbursts. What is this, a Sam's Club? Then April picked out a whole bunch of whole candy bars, so the kids get a whole candy bar. I think there's different kinds: Twix, Snickers, Three Musketeers, pumpkin Reese's. So the kids get a Reese's too. No kid's gonna complain about chocolate. Then they all get a juice box to get something to wash all that sugar down with. Pretzels. So kind of a big mix and match. Some Cheez-Its. It's gonna be a heavy bag, that's for sure. Let me see what they've been saying. Okay. Yeah, Eduardo, man, I'm going to get out there and film probably the day of Halloween. I get everything set up. I'll do my nighttime walkthrough and my daytime walkthrough. So I'll do a day and night for my channel so you guys can see both. So up, Landon, I didn't get a chance to watch your video yet. I just seen it pop up, your art progress. I'm going to watch that later tonight or in the morning. Your corn just grows so damn good in California. That's insane, man. I can't believe how high your corn is. Oh, the frog is great, man. And he's only 20 bucks. So everything that's walking to the door now that's brand new in Michael's is half price. Everything's 50% right now. So this week, it might jump up to 75% off because it's the week of Halloween. So I'm looking forward to that. His cat says, I think someone probably found someone else's boxes in the receiving area.
I don't know what to
Everybody
tell
else
you.
is out of anything but trash.
What are you going to pick for?
Like I said, it was crazy doing the shopping videos this year. Like Brother Vic and Brother Dave at Monster Misfits and the Weird Kids Show. Guys, they got nothing in Florida and Alabama. Vic had very little at his Home Depot. Dave had almost nothing till almost to the beginning of the month. It's crazy. It's almost like it's feast or famine. So like my Walgreens didn't have anything till like maybe a week before October. Whenever I put my video out, I went in there, they had a little bit, but not much. I need to kind of swing back in there and see if they got any stock in yet, just for the hell of it. By the end of the week, everything's going to be on clearance anyways, if it's not already on clearance. The frog was 20 bucks, Landon. He's normally $39.99. He's 20 bucks. So all of their animatronics, everything at Michael's right now is half price. So most of their animatronics are 40 bucks, like the multicolor skull, the multicolor tree. There was something else I saw. Most of them were for last year, but the frog is new, so I grabbed him for my swamp witch. But 20 bucks, half price across the board. Hello, Rhonda. How are you? You know, Rhonda, if the kids are going to dress up and come out to the house, and we have a small neighborhood, we try to make sure they get paid, man. I mean, it's not a big neighborhood, so they're not out all night trick-or-treat unless they leave from here and go to another neighborhood. So we try and do a big fat treat bag for the kids. So for the local kids who are just walking around who are small and they can't really go to other neighborhoods, you get paid coming here, man. So the kids hopefully know, hey, we know we get big treat bags there. Let's make sure we show up. And most of my neighbors in my neighborhood are great. It's a real small subdivision, like 2 streets in here. So most of my neighbors give out full-size candy bars, or full-size cans of pop, or full-size bags of chips. It's awesome here. Everybody kind of hooks up the kids for Halloween here. I love it. That's right, Brian. Sugar. But there's some chips in there and some salt and some other stuff, so that way it's not a complete sugar fest. And rot your teeth out so we don't have a bunch of little meth heads running around. How many kids do I normally have? Last year, Ninja was my best year here. I had about 35 kids, and they came still about 8:30 or so. Our trick-or-treating is like 5 to 7, but I stay out there till like 8:30, 9 o'clock before I start taking animatronics and whatever. This year, we're joined a local Facebook group, so we're hoping to get more. So, but usually, I think my leanest year was probably 10, 11 years and years ago. And then probably best year last year, 35, but probably an average of 20, 25 kids or so. What are you doing? What do you need?
I was gonna remind you. Do the kids get one of each?
Yep, they get one of any one out of these bags.
Oh, okay.
One toy. So they get one of these candies and one of the snakes. So there was, I think, 50 between all of them to go around for everybody.
One candy and one snake.
See, with Josh, I got all my candy done, and I'm going to put a lot of my Halloween decorations on Halloween and Curtis. I don't blame you, Josh. I mean, there's this like TikTok trend going on where it's like, hey, let's smash Halloween crap. And poor Robin, man, they cut her witch's hair. Somebody went in her yard and snipped off all her witch's hair. It's like little bastards, man. Like, you know, if you didn't put it up, stay out of the yard. It's there for you to enjoy. Don't want it for other kids too, or for the homeowner who spent the money on the wigs or the props, or who put all that the effort into setting up their yard and stuff, you know? That's just shitty. Des, what's up from Australia? I'm glad you enjoy the videos, man. I still got a whole bunch planned. Like I said, me and the trio, we never sleep, man. We're always planning our next little build, or grabbing supplies for something else we want to build, or, you know, passing ideas back and forth to each other. There's like so much stuff we want to do, and there's like only a year to get it done, so we're constantly trying to hammer on stuff and get our next projects lined up, so we're always busy. And then hopefully we get through Halloween. Hopefully we'll start doing some live streams again, because Vic's been busy. Vic's busy tonight at the Haunt. Dave's got a little Halloween party going on, so it just seems like there's not enough hours in the day to be us. We're constantly moving.
I'll have a good one.
See, Eduardo says, you do a lot of Halloween, you do a lot of shopping when it's on clearance after Halloween for next year. Eduardo, I do. Every year, even now. Okay, so right now, like at Joann's, Michael's, Hobby Lobby, not so much, because they don't really carry Halloween, they carry fall. clearances now, like anytime now, Home Depot. And actually, Nick, he works at Home Depot. Is it right around now, Nick, that Home Depot puts their stuff off at 50% off? It's usually like a week before Halloween, and then they start reducing it, put it like over by the tool area, get rid of that stuff. So check your Home Depots, your Michaels, your Joann's. Joann has Halloween stuff. Cat works there. They got a bunch of cool stuff this year. I got some really cool buys this year. I believe Spirit, Landon, you might be able to tell me for sure. I think Spirit of Halloween on Halloween Day is 50% off, or is it November 1st that they're 50% off? But I always hit up all the clearance and see what I can find for next year, especially like costumes or stuff that you don't want to pay full price for. You know, like Spirit has some weapons that I'm going to give $20 for a knife, but I'll give $10 for a knife if I can use it for like a project down the road. So yes, I always shop for Halloween clearance starting now. And look online too, like Home Depot, because one year I got like fire and ice lights for $3 a piece, and those are normally like 20, 25 bucks made by Jemmy. So yes, I always try to hit up clearance and then hoard it up, and if I have enough, I'll do a clearance haul after Halloween to show all the stuff I got. Because I'm constantly hunting and seeing what's out there. What can I cut up for next year, you know? Or what kind of deals can I get I can use something for? Yeah, it is the way you get shot. You get homeowners around here or probably in Texas take a shot at you for stealing stuff. That's another video that I kind of want to do is like theft deterrent. Keep kids out of your graveyard, you know. One of these days I might attempt that. Because I got a couple of tips and stuff that I like to use. And I'll have to show those one day for everybody. Eduardo says, congrats to the wife and daughter for hard work. They're making all treat bags. I'm just running my mouth.
Yeah.
You're slacking.
Kat says, those shitty kids have shitty parents. Let them think that their behavior is okay. No consequences. Kat, you know, it's funny you say that. If you guys watched Kimbark Cemetery, Kimbark Cemetery is also on Facebook. And they're going to be starting a YouTube channel. They had a guy come through their haunt, and the kids were smashing stuff for TikTok, so they grabbed the kids, and they had a police station down the street from their haunt. They walked the kids down there and turned them in. So it's like, hell yeah, man, turn them little bastards in. They break their stuff. They don't spend the money on it. They don't set it up. They don't fix it. They don't do what we do. Turn their little asses in, make them suffer some consequences for it.
Yeah.
So great for Kimbark. Josh says, I want my headstone smashed. I want my skeleton rat stolen from me. Do they suck, Josh? Do they like the dollar store tombstones? You want the kids to steal them? Okay, so Ninja's saying Home Depot is 25% off right now.
Oh. Thanks for the info.
Yeah, so maybe this week it'll jump up to 50. I know I cruised into mine like maybe 2 weeks ago. They didn't have too much left. A couple of pumpkins. They had a couple of the bigger tombstones. Just I might pick up some extras. I don't mind doing doubles of tombstones if I change them around and put some in the back of the cemetery to make them a little bit different, you know. So I might go snatch up some of the bigger tombstones to change around. Okay, so Landon says November 1st, the day after Halloween, is when Spirit goes 50%. So Halloween day, they're still full price, but if you get up there in the morning after Halloween, costumes, everything, any leftover animatronics, anything they have in the store is 50% off. So that's the day to go and scan up as much as you can get. Like, I gotta tell you guys, like for my zombie groundbreaker, stop kicking the tripod. The zombie groundbreaker hands. Spirit Halloween has them hard plastic hands for like 10 bucks. You get a pair of them. They either have the gray or they have the tan. My groundbreaker had the gray. That's the best deal. You get them for $5 a pair of hands. You can't beat that because you can foam fill them. You can put them on a groundbreaker, a full-size prop. You can use them for a ton of stuff. You really don't want to use the latex stuff. You know, I try and steer clear from latex outside because the sun, we get frost, we get rain, we get ice, we get 100-degree days. So you guys see my zombie snail. Oh man, she was in horrible shape from being outside for 17, 18 years. But for plastic stuff, hard plastic stuff, man, scan it up at Spirit. That's a great day after buys at Spirit Halloween. Always try and snatch that stuff up and then hoard it for future projects down the road. El Loco says, all my Home Depots are already out of Halloween stuff. You know, again, El Loco, like I said, it was sort of a feast or family year. Like down south, Vic in Birmingham at Moms for Misfits, his Home Depot was empty till like, I think the middle of September. They had almost nothing. I don't know if that's just part of the pandemic and the stuff sitting on Long Beach that isn't unloaded yet. It's hard to tell. It seems like last year it was the same thing because COVID started last year. And again, they got stuff really late down south where he was at in Alabama, and Dave over in Florida had almost nothing. So it's just crazy how it works
One
out.
of those little gross candies and a snake.
Des, hopefully I can show my build on Sunday. I only put it up on the day as I only have a driveway in my complex. Oh, that sucks, Des. But hey, at least you go through the effort of putting that stuff out, man. That's cool. A lot of people have to deal with HOAs, homeowner associations, which I will not deal with. I will never live in a home where there is an HOA. I'm not having somebody tell me what I can put out and what I can do on my own property. If I pay the mortgage, I can do whatever the fucking hell I want. No issues. They can suck it. Okay, so Ninja says we moved all the Halloween stuff out of the bay. It was set near the door. Yeah, at my Home Depot, they move all the stuff out of where the bins are, and they put it where like the power tools are at. So they pile all that stuff in there. This year's, I think everybody was so hungry for it this year with COVID, and because of the shortages, that there's nothing left. There's really the dregs are only left. People snatch everything up. So they're already downsizing stuff early, I'm assuming, and getting rid of it. And the more stuff they have, the bigger the discounts, the less stuff they have, the more likely they are to hold off on the discounts because they just want to get rid of it. They can't have it sitting on after Halloween, so the less they have, the longer they hold the prices on it. And like At Home, At Home comes out of the gate on fire. They had, last year, it was like 10 days after Halloween, they were only 31% off for October 31st. So, At Home, they hoard all their stuff. They barely ever go on discount. So if you find something at home, it's better off just to buy it if you want it, because there's not going to be anything left for discount, or there's going to be a long discounted period of like 31% off. It's like, come on, man, half price, dude. What's wrong with you people? That's just At Home. What's up, Drayton? How many trick-or-treaters you usually get? Drayton, last year was my best year. I got about 35. Generally, maybe 20, high teens or so, because we got a really small subdivision. So like with all these big trait bags, the kids get paid here, man. We load them up good, and most of my neighbors in here give out full-size candy bars, pop, and bags of chips and stuff like that. Classic Ninja. I have a baseball bat for discouraging vandalism. Hopefully it's got nails in it too. The only thing parents understand is that the cost of the money. I hope that those kids that Kim Barks took in, had some kind of fine or something, made their parents make them pay something, so they can realize the value of the dollar. Man, like if somebody's going to spend, X amount of hours and time and money on a prop, there's no reason for some kid to bash it up for a video on TikTok. I mean, that's just like the dumbest thing, I love to destroy stuff, don't get me wrong, but it's to rebuild it. It's for good purpose. I wouldn't just trash somebody else's stuff, just punk-ass kids, man. What are you going to do? They smashed God's headstones, the Dollar Tree ones, and the Dollar Tree rat.
No.
Freaking punks, man.
We do for that.
Josh, make them out of plywood. Good luck trying to break those with a freaking bat.
Terrible.
What?
Ninja says we have a project. We have a project to take down the Halloween pictures next week, I think. Yeah, it's going to be the 31st, so I'm sure they're going to start pulling all that stuff and then shove it into a corner somewhere and try and get rid of it and liquidate it. Cat says, even our spirit store is open very late. There's only 1/3 stock right now. Wow, I am not in the sticks. I'm based in the suburb of LA. That's crazy. Again, I think with spirit, I didn't even have a spirit there, Sheila. This is like the first time in 18 years I did not have a spirit Halloween. I had to drive like an hour from me in 4 or 5 towns away to get to one, and it's a really small store. So I never even got to see the cool display with the jack-o'-lantern conveyor belt where they go in as a pumpkin, they come out as a carved jack-o'-lantern. They had maybe 2 animatronics at a time on display. I went back once and they had Shorty. The first time they only had Wacky Mole. So I thought, man, like, the store's so low ceiling, they can't even put the stuff up. And they were decently stocked, but they didn't have any animatronics, and they didn't even have the display.
In there?
So it's really kind of like
Well, that's a joke.
a half-empty store already. And I don't know if that was just, supply and demand, or again, if that's the COVID stuff, or stuff's backed up, and they're getting new shipments in. It's been a crazy year. I don't understand, what the plan is when this stuff is probably being made now for next year, or why it's not here. I don't know. Plastic Ninja says, I think all we have left at our store is like fall scented soap and those hanging reapers. It's something, but I bet you it all goes, so I bet you people snatch it up and buy it. What's up, Scott? How are you? Wow, did you get about 200 kids last year? That's crazy, man.
That's scary.
I've heard some people do like 600, 700. Like, oh my God, man. Like, that's nuts. You probably got kids for like 6 hours banging on your door at midnight saying, hey, make some damn Kit Kats.
Just don't give it to
Yeah, I go broke. I always hated as a kid, and we were in a big neighborhood when I was a kid, so we'd be out till like 10 o'clock at night banging on doors. And like, they come out, they got the big bowl of candy, and you get like a single piece of Pal Bones. I'm like, oh, here you go, a little. It's like man, we knocked on the door for this. We had to work for this. Well, they give you the black and orange taffy, the peanut butter kisses. I actually like those, but they give you like a single piece of candy and they send you on your way. It's like, oh man, that's a total bummer. So you see, like here, we don't do the single piece of candy thing here. When I did do Candy Bowl years and years ago, when I only had a small amount of trick-or-treaters, I would just get handfuls. I would just stick my whole hand in the bowl, get a handful of candy, and just stuff it in their little pumpkin or their little bag or whatever. I always hated the one piece, like that kind of sucks. I'm not a fan of that. Drayton says, I don't get why kids do stuff like that. Thankfully, there was no one here that messed with my prop. A snake did try to eat my Halloween rat, though. You know, I think it's like a TikTok thing. It's just something to do to try and get a viral video or something. I don't know, man. Like, you know, I like to see them go in their own, display and break up their own shit if they're going to do that. You know, why not? But to go and beat up somebody else's stuff, it's like, that's just dumb, man. I don't understand that. Wow, Landon, 700 to 800 kids.
Whoa.
You guys give out like one Tic Tac per kid or one peanut M&M per kid. How do you feed that many kids? 700 or 800 trick-or-treaters. Oh my God.
Oh, Myers sometimes runs a sale on buy one, get one free, and I think their candy bars are like 89 cents, so really that's the best way to go.
Yeah, because it's like 40
It's
cents a
cheaper
candy
than
bar.
Sam's Club.
We're finally getting down with the ticket booth. Just got to put circles in there and put it back together. Oh, that's awesome. I think ticket booths are so cool, man. One of these years I'd like to do one. I really love Vic's, that he did coffins on either side, and skeletons, and then the bars in the middle. I thought that was so cool, so unique. I mean, he always builds something that's kind of crazy and out of the box. So I thought one year if I ever do like a carnival theme or something like that, I'd love to do a ticket booth. I think that'd be cool, and just flip it so it's totally different than what everybody else builds, you know?
Oh, I don't get two. Oh my God. So,
What are you doing?
that's who did this. So accidentally did this.
Okay. Ninja says, I figure I have to give them a few pieces at least if I'm not going to do a huge display. You know, I can see like Landon, if you got 700 to 800 trick-or-treaters, man, you got to go with the one-piece rule. Unless you're buying like monster bags from Sam's Club for like 20 bucks and you get like 100 pieces of candy in there or something like that. That's a lot of kiddos, man. That's a lot of traffic. Kat says, at my kid's house, they get hundreds, but we learned from my mother-in-law, she would tell the kids in their 20s, 8 to 9, go away, it's a kid's holiday. You know, I think I was like still in my teenage years. I was like 15, 16, still going on trick-or-treaters. We just dressed up real heavy, put a big costume on, but we'd go in there with the kids, and people would still give us the candy. My rule is, if you show up at my house, whether you're dressed or not, you made the effort to walk up the driveway and pass through all the display and all that stuff and look, you get paid, man. You get candy. It's Halloween, you know. So if it's a teen rule for me here, we don't have, hundreds of trick-or-treaters. It's like, you walk up my driveway, walk through the display, or you're a kid, you get paid on Halloween here.
I think we've heard that already.
Yeah, there's new people in here.
Oh, okay.
Unfortunately, Landon says you only have to give one piece. The candy still costs like $200 to $300. Well, I'm sure it does, Landon. I bet your parents are freaking broke, man. At least you give your kids, though, an awesome display. You give them a walkthrough and everything. That's freaking awesome. And I always love seeing how you flip your display every year, and then you grow the corn, like actual corn, and you change your maze around, you do your animatronics, you change stuff around. And this year you built the snake. The snake was freaking cool. The toilet was freaking cool. The head popping out of the commode. That was awesome. It's always a joy to see that, man, because like eventually when you have kids, man, they're gonna be freaking awesome. When you get your own house, I can't wait to see how crazy you go like in a couple more years, man. That's gonna be freaking amazing. See, Drayton says 1 year he had a 30-year-old guy show up with no costumes and backpacks. It was strange. If you're 30 and you got a backpack and no costume, you're just out for the candy, I'd probably kick that kid off my porch. Like, dude, get out of here, man. Beat it. Go to the freaking Quickie Mart and get yourself Mountain Dew or something. Or you know what you do? You throw a can of cream corn in that backpack. That'll teach him to come back next year. Give the other kid peas. 30-year-olds with backpacks. My parents have broke from all of it. I wouldn't doubt that, man. 300 trick-or-treaters? Oh my god, man. You know, I do love my subdivision. We've got maybe 20, 25 houses in here. But the kids still come in, they bounce over to the bigger neighborhoods, and they go trick-or-treat over there so they get more cool stuff. But everybody here does good, man. So if people come from the outside neighborhoods to here, they get paid in here, man. Because Willow will go around the block, Savage goes around, and she comes back with a full bucket or a full bag. A lot of people do treat bags here too. So, I mean, it's not a bad place to trick-or-treat. It's just small. So if you want to get in, go out, you know, do your trick-or-treat, and then come home, watch a horror movie, suck on some candy and stuff, this is the place for it. It works out great here. Let's see. Josh says, each time a kid comes out tall, down 2 years ago, I had 250 kids. Wow, 250? 250 is not bad. Like, if you buy 500 pieces of candy, a bunch of those big jumbo bags, you could probably do 2 pieces per kid. Or, if you're going to do 1 piece per kid, at least it's like a little mini candy bar or something like that. Because nobody wants a freaking pal gum where you chew on it for like 4 seconds and the flavor's gone. I always hated that crap, man. Or Big Bowl or whatever they called it. Brother Dave! What's up, Brother Dave? Do you think the guy's a homeless person? Hey, if he's homeless, throw a can of cream corn in his bag. Just tell him to have fun trying to get the some bitch open.
You're not funny.
Yeah, it is. Chuck at him going down the driveway. If a 30-year-old kid comes here with a backpack, he's getting cream corn, he's getting a can of peas. Yeah, it's like, man, it's a week out, man. We're literally a week away from Halloween. So Halloween is on a Sunday. Here in Indiana, in my town, we're doing trick-or-treat on Saturday from, what, 5 to 7, I think? 5 to 7, so 2 hours. So that's going to be cool. So for parents who are working, whatever, they can take the kids out on Saturday, get all the trick-or-treating done. And I don't know if some towns are doing Sunday still too, or whatever, but we're doing Saturday trick-or-treat, so Sunday I'll be all day in the yard tearing stuff apart, getting stuff back in and breaking it down, putting it in bins and all that crap. So we'll see on Sunday, but Saturday is our trick-or-treat here in my town in Indiana. Oh man, I think I'm all caught up for one. Cool. There you can see Froggy missing. Oh, we still got some more. Got snakes. Got open these for you guys? Yeah. So I think we're doing what, 50 bags today. We're doing 50 treat bags, and whatever's left over, we're going to throw in a bucket and feed the kids out of that stuff.
No, we're just going to set the rest of the stuff up on the table.
All the leftovers?
Yes, not all together, just separately.
Yeah, if we have more than 50, all the kids still get at least a couple of cool, big, full-size candy bars and all that stuff. What chips are in here? Original. Oh, Ripples. Those are my favorite. I like the Ripples. Jay. White popcorn.
White cheddar popcorn.
White cheddar popcorn.
Yeah.
Barbecue. Cheese curd.
I'm kidding, what?
So you can run out of something?
Well, I mean, I'll do it later.
What the?
Ring pops. Always hear these. You just slobber all over your damn hand like an animal.
What? No, throw that away.
Yes, hopefully, man, the kids get home, they can pretty much munch for most of the night.
I haven't been eating that stuff.
They're all like that, Mom.
Oh, okay.
Not a fan of the Airheads. Yeah. Ugh.
That's weird.
I love Airheads.
Look,
Not me.
Yeah, they're all like
Airheads.
that.
What do you fold them?
you get less.
Oh, it's just a bigger wrapper. Well, that's kind of a jip.
They're all like that.
Really jip.
Mm-hmm.
We had one empty package. Sucker package.
JJ Square, what's up, Jay? Because you guys are awesome. Wish I could see your Halloween decor in person. Please go walk along night. I absolutely will, Jay. It is coming. When I get all my stuff set up, I'll do a walkthrough. I'll probably do a daytime of Halloween, and after the kids are gone, I'll do a nighttime walkthrough, and then I'll edit it and upload it so you guys can see my whole outside display and shop where the kids got to come in to get their candy. See, Landon says last year we had a group of furriers show up to our house. That was weird as hell. Is that like the grown-ass people in those mascot costumes? Those furries? Is that what they are? Like they look like a bunch of mascots?
Yeah.
Like it's polar bears and cats and foxes and all that stuff?
Yeah, my favorite.
Like, where do you find those costumes at? Like, where do you get a mascot costume? I've never seen those at Spirit.
You make them on your own.
Do you know how to do that?
No, I'm dumb.
Let's say knock off a mascot somewhere at a baseball
Say
game,
that.
gank his costume.
Why are you saying that?
Because I don't know how to make stuff.
Because
I
what?
don't know how to
Cat
make
says, out here
stuff.
trick-or-treaters will be Sunday because Saturday night will be the adult stupid party night. Stay off the roads. Oh, really? Okay. Those are great, Dave. The Snyder's pretzels. I got a case at work, man. I love those things. There's like little cheddar between them. If everyone buys a whole case when I take it to work, throw them on the shelf. I just love pretzels and cheese, man.
Really good.
Dave said the kids are gonna get a 4-course meal at the house. You know what, Dave? Like, man, it's toys, and then don't forget, like all my kids, they get to pick a magnet. So I need to get my ass out there and make some more glow magnets. I gotta spend a day doing that. Get the board out because I put the board away in the shed. Yeah, so all the kids get a treat bag, and then they get to walk up on the board. I'll have my black light shining on my magnet board, and I do all black light magnets for the kids. So not only do they get a bag of candy or a treat bag, I let them pick a magnet off the board. So they can pick a brain, a Nosferatu, whatever they want, and they have something. When all the candy's gone, at least they still got something left for Halloween. I started doing that because I was afraid when COVID first hit that parents wouldn't let kids take candy, and you can kind of understand because nobody knows where anything's been if it's been in somebody's house. I get it. I got kids, but I wanted the kids to at least have something. And at least a magnet you can take home, wash it, and throw it up on the fridge, let it dry for a couple hours. The kids can still have it. So they get a whole treat bag, plus they get a monster magnet of their own picking off the magnet board in the garage. I'll have a black light shining down in there. Furries spend a lot of money on their costumes. Fur is not cheap. In fact, I was working on Savage's costume today. I was looking for black fur. My Joann's didn't have black, like sort of long nap fur. So I went on Amazon and I found a bath towel for like $22, $23, like a 3x5 section. I thought, man, sold. It's the right nap to match that. My mask called pumpkin pulp. I used a pumpkin pulp cat. That's gonna be Savage's master shirt. She's gonna be a pumpkin pulp cat.
There you go.
So I was working on that today, doing her, making her costume, cutting all that up. You doing a furry costume? I don't know, man. I'm gonna just order a suit from Allen, a hair suit, and you're done. Wow, thousands of dollars on a furry costume? Jesus Christ, man. Grown ass men wearing weird animal costumes. Yeah, that's not really one for me. I don't think I could do that. It's weird, but like, who am I to judge? Everybody thinks we're weird too. I guess, man, but a furry, it's like, I mean, at least the bonus is at least you're gonna stay warm if you're like in a cold area. Like I'm sure Atlanta, you guys are probably in t-shirts on Halloween night here. We could have sleeting rain, we could have ice. We're supposed to have 55, 56 degree weather again this year. Sort of like same as last year, so it'll be chilly out, but it should be cool enough for everybody to come out in their costumes and not freeze until it gets dark. Because once it gets dark here, temperature drops down to the 40s, and we could have frost that night. The cat says, yes, we maybe thought it was weird, but furries take it to a whole new level of weird. I had the furry thing, I don't know, man. I guess if that's what works for you. And it's cool that they make their own costumes. I mean, that's awesome. You can never be down on somebody for making their own stuff. That's pretty sharp. Some of those look like they're pretty complicated, too. Somebody had a badass werewolf on Facebook. I think Christine Salvati was the one that shared that, I think. With the whole head-to-toe werewolf suit. Man, that thing was freaking awesome. It was like 8 feet tall or something, completely furred up. Oh, it was badass. Somebody spent probably a fortune making that thing. It was super cool. Got more snakes? What is Dumbo doing on the table? That's junk.
I'm My mom put it there.
So we got a couple of snakes left. Then next year, what I'll probably do is as soon as Halloween's over, I'll start cruising over to Oriental Trading Company again, and I'll start looking for stuff for next year. I think we'll have bags left, and I'll pick bags, see what kind of new toys they have. I don't know if Oriental Trading Company does clearance or not. I'm not sure. But I'll start looking for there for stuff for next year. Then I'll start looking around stuff for Amazon to see if they have anything cool that the kids are into, like those things where you push the little nipples in and like
More bag left.
I don't know, stress relievers, whatever the hell they are.
I'm
See if I can find stuff like that to throw into their treat bags as well. Oh wow, Landon says it's supposed to be cooler this year, low 50s, and he's in Cali. Yeah, that's about what we get, Landon. Although one year we had like an 80-degree Halloween, like 2005, the year the Dark Knight came out. My boy was Joker. He had a latex mask on. He was sweating. It was bad. It was like 80 degrees at Halloween. It was freaking awesome. But here it's usually cold. Like I got a video on my YouTube channel. I think it's 2019 where I had 2 inches of snow in the graveyard that day. I came home from work. It was snowing. I thought, oh man, I gotta get a video of this. So I shot a quick video and put it up on YouTube. So that I could get sleeting rain, we get heat.
Have you been putting one of these
That's
in each
why
bag?
I build all my
Think so,
props with like fiberglass, or I use hard plastic. I try and steer clear of latex and teach people. Yeah, for us, like here, you probably don't want to use latex because it'll get destroyed real fast. So I always try and do plastic stuff out in the yard if I can, or go to fiberglass. Cat and Kelly says high 70s inland in the 80s, after dark down to the 60s. I bet you it's nice to like 60s at night in Cali, like Southern California, whatever. That's gonna be nice and cool and comfortable to walk around and go trick or treating in, especially if you're wearing like a heavy costume. Because then by dark time it's cool outside. You can kind of bounce from house to house and get candy and stuff.
Okay.
So Landon's in Grand Terrace, Cali.
Sounds right. We'd have more of these left.
Plastic Ninja says, "Oh, okay. So Oriental Trading Company does do clearance, so that's awesome. I'm gonna look them
We
up."
have
Then.
a couple of those left.
He's ordered some stuff before they were getting rid of. That's cool. I like that. So I'll check Oriental Trading Company after Halloween and see what kind of clearance stuff they have. Maybe I can get some stuff for the kids next year. And then when next year comes, maybe they have some new stuff that got delivered after Halloween. Finally, they got off the damn boat, and then I can see if they got anything new for next year. So that would be awesome. I always look forward to loading the kids up with all kinds of crap, you know. Cats on the coast, Ventura, and Redondo Beach. I think she said outside of LA. Supposed to be cloudy this year. Praying it doesn't rain. I don't think we've gotten rain in a lot of years for Halloween. No, we got sleeting rain one year, and it was really cool. The mall opened, so the mall said, bring all your trick-or-treaters to the mall, and you can go trick-or-treating from store to store, so that was pretty awesome. We were not expecting that. That was like 2016, 2017, something like that. That was way smaller. It was another unpredictable year, but yeah, we really never got rained out for Halloween. We've always had kind of cold, crappy weather, but really never straight on rain where it just downpoured. Although one year we did get down, when Willow was little, we got downpoured one year, but they got to go out and trick-or-treat first for a little bit, and then we got rained out, so they had to jump back in the car. So at least they were able to hit, most of the neighborhood first. Alright, cool, I am all caught up. And we got a couple of snakies left, so she must have left some snakes out of somebody's
I forgot to get McDonald's coupons.
We can always pick them up, it's not a big deal.
Yeah, tomorrow.
They'll have them for
I'll just put them in the bags.
How much chips we got left?
We shouldn't have any. I think she forgot, so I'm gonna go through each bag.
You'll be kidding me.
No, I'm not. Because we're supposed to have 42.
42 count?
And
yeah.
I got 50 bags, and that's why I bought extra, so. Yeah.
Nope, Savage jacked up the Halloween bag. And I think there was 48 of these candies and 48 snakes, I think.
I did one of each.
Well, Savage probably skipped, because I think there was 48 snakes and 48 of the candies. Not a big deal. Chuck them in a bag somewhere, because the kids are going to have more than enough anyway, so. And then plus they get magnets, so.
Okay, that's got it.
Alright, cool.
That's got it.
Yeah, we're almost done with bags. Well, not me then. I didn't do anything. I just sat here like an idiot. Skittles. Oh, fruit snacks. Yeah, so there's still plenty. If we get more than 50 trick-or-treaters, still got plenty to give out to all the kids, so that'll be cool.
We've got 3 boxes of here.
Fruit snacks and chips.
Well, there's a little bit of everything in here. I just put it all in here. I still have stuff in there.
Scott says in Minnesota we had a blizzard for Halloween. You know, Scott, I saw somebody in, was it Colorado or something? That they posted on Facebook, their yard was covered in snow. Their 12-foot skeleton was in snow. The tombstones were in 6 inches of snow. I thought, holy Christ, man. It must have been like some kind of fluke or something like that. But their whole yard was covered, man. They got like 6 inches of better snow. Oh, Kat's got it made. All her rain's moving out by the end of the week. No treat box for me, but I constantly snack on stuff. I'll always get my hands in there if I find something. I'm not a real big candy junkie, though. I like cookies, man. That's my weak spot, cookies. Like some of this chewy stuff, like fruit snacks and stuff like that, I'm not a big fan. Savage can eat it all, but for me, it's like I get sweet tooth real fast. So I tend to, I'll start on some candy, and then I won't finish it. It'll take me a long time to, if I get a couple of candy bars, it'll take me a month to freaking eat them. Unless I go on a bender or something like that. Landon, they're cool, man. Oriental Trading Company, they got all kinds of weird little cool little things. They've got the little, like when I was in school, we had those little things that they're like sticky hands. You whack them and it sticks on somebody's paper and you jerk it back and it snatches your paper off the desk, like wacky wall walkers and stuff like that. They got all kinds of crazy cool little stuff in there. And I like a lot of little vintage stuff they have. I like to get some of that stuff and pass it out to the kids. Like the cool thing they had the little plastic coffins. And they come with like little Pez pieces, but they're skeleton puzzles. And inside the little plastic coffin, once you eat the candy, you get to keep the coffin. But it's a little skeleton with the bones interlock. I think they're like 89 cents a piece or something like that. So I don't want to spend $50 on 50 pieces of candy for the kids. But if they can go on clearance or something like that, I would do that. But they had some really cool stuff in there, like back in the day that we used to have when I was a kid, like freaking 100 years ago. Some of that stuff I love seeing, like that throwback stuff. Nick says he's debating putting his 12-footers up before the rain. Is it because you're afraid of the electronics, Nick? Like, will they burn out fast? Like the eyes on those things? Or is it like the wind? Because I still don't have one yet. I don't know if a 12-footer really fits with mine. Maybe one day I could have got some this year. They had a bunch at my Home Depot. I just didn't have my truck up at the time. My brakes were getting done, so I didn't have my truck. So I could have went up there and got one pretty easy. But it's like, I don't know, I know you said most of the stuff stores inside their chest, which is really cool. So I'm not in a big hurry to get one. If I get one, I get one. If not, it's not like I'm going to leave it the way it is. Anyways, I'm going to change it. I'm going to corpse it or make it a frost giant or some damn thing. I don't know. I'll change it and make it something, I'm sure. 28 inches of snow in 1991. Oh my God, man. That's Minnesota for you, the freaking Great Lakes. Catchers, our mountains are expecting 6 to 12 inches of snow this week.
Who?
The mountains out by Cat and Kelly. Not her. She's getting some rain and then she's clear by Halloween. Northern California and Oregon will have problems. The burn scar areas are having mudslides. Oh, because all the vegetation's burned away, so there's nothing to hold the dirt and stuff back on hills, so they get mudslides and all that stuff.
Dude.
Let's see, then that snow will be coming to mild mid-America. Man, I hope not, man. We got by last year pretty decent. It wasn't bad. We had kind of a mild winter. Like 2 winters ago, God, we had 3 days in a row that were negative 50, negative 40 something, then negative 53, and then negative 40. There was like a month, there's been months where we've been like 30, 35, 40 days where we are below 32 degrees, below freezing. Like here in Indiana, we've had one time there was like 16 or 18 days where you're below zero the whole time. That's cold, man. I mean, you walk outside, your freaking nostrils freeze and stuff. That's some heinous stuff. He's worried about the wind. Yeah, I mean, they got a big base on those 12 footers. You'd think they would make some kind of like add-on for that. So like they're doing the costumes for the 12 footers, but I've never seen them in the stores yet. So I guess you got to order the 12-foot costumes online. Maybe next year they'll do a 12-footer base since they added the Inferno 12-footer this year. Maybe they'll do some kind of decorative base that you can set around your 12-footer that maybe uplights him or decorates him. And it also acts as like a wind barrier or something like that to help kind of stake him down. I think that would be cool. I thought for sure that they would be doing accessories for 12 footers. I was expecting weapons and stuff like that. But I was shocked that they doubled down and they put out the Inferno 12 footer. I was like, man, you go Home Depot, check out you guys, you know. That was shocking. And then they still have the 12 footer at the same time, the skeleton. So, like I said in my video, man, Home Depot, I think, is kicking Spirit Halloween's ass. They just came out slaying it this year, man. I really love the animated Reaper I got that I overhauled. I did a video on my channel where I overhauled him. He's a cool animatronic, man. They had some cool stuff this year. And I look forward to what they do every year. Because I remember, like, you know, maybe like 10 years ago, 12 years ago, like Lowe's, they only had a small little end cap of Halloween. And like 2 weeks before Halloween, it was gone. They'd already cleared stuff and got rid of it. Now they've got a whole wide section, same as Home Depot. I mean, they're blowing it out of the water, man. Trying to compete with Spirit Halloween. So I think it's great, man. Hey, we win. You know, wins for all of us. And I look forward to what they put out from year to year. So like I say, like right now they're probably designing what's coming out next year. They're probably building it and they're getting ready to stick it on a boat. We'll get back up in the harbor for next year. It's going to be awesome. I can't wait. Let's see, Ninja says, I meant to get around to doing something with them, but they are really cool on their own, so it's fine. They do look good. I'm not a fan of the eyes, the LED eyes, unless they would pre-program that we could change the colors or different, you know, different, like fire effects or something else. Like, it'd be nice if they would change the effects in the eyes. Like that 12-foot or the 7-foot Inferno Reaper. I thought he was cool. I like the fire effects in the chest and in his eyes. It's really cool. So I hope that they kind of keep pushing that theme and then like running with it, man. That'd be awesome. You can't imagine being in below zero weather, Landon. I tell you, it's something else. When you walk outside of the house, it's utter shock to your system. I mean, it slaps you in the face. Your nose hairs freeze. The snot in your nose freeze. Your eyes freeze. Your face feels like it's not going to work anymore. Well, we're used to it up here, but, you know, for somebody coming from like a warm climate, there's no way, man. You got to turn tail and run right back home to Cali. Let's see, Big Bear is expecting. I think Big Bear is North California, right, Cat? Our snowpack should get a good start. Hopefully, good time to do it. Ninja says he prefers them on one. I think there's more you can do with them. Yeah, like I said, I think they're cool. Some people have done some really cool things with them, and I saw somebody who corpsed one, and it looked like hell. I thought, oh man, that is not a good job, and that's a lot of corpsing to do on a 12-foot tall skeleton. I thought, I don't know if I would corpse it. I would do probably more accessories and stuff that I could fix up later or change around. It just depends. I really wasn't a fan of the people who were hoarding, like he's opened their garage door, and they got like 3 12-foot skeletons in there and 3 12-foot Infernos, and they got them on eBay for $1,800 a piece. You got to come and pick them up. Douchebags, total douchebags for doing that. I hope they get stuck with them and it takes up all the space in the garage and they can't park them anymore and then somebody breaks into their car in the driveway. Ninja said he won't get to do too much to his Inferno this year. I'm trying to get that extra eye chip for his third eye. That would be cool. I like your plan there. I'd like to see you do that. That would be awesome. I'd like to see it. Like Alan said, he did his as a Cyclops. So I'd like to see his too. I don't know if he popped his eyes out and then just resculpted his skull, but I'd like to see his version, the Cyclops version. I'm going to have to ask him that next time he's on live or something like that. I'd like to see how he did his. The catfish lived in Oregon for 8 years, 0 snow and ice storms. Moved back home to Cali, sun and warm beaches. I wish. I mean, we have horrible weather here. It's unpredictable. Like, you know, we get all 4 seasons in one day. I don't know why the hell we live here. But I like having seasons. I think it'll be weird to wake up on Christmas morning like in California and it's bright and sunny out and you got Christmas lights on. That would just be utterly freaking weird to me. To not have actual seasons. I don't know if I could live anywhere like that. I don't know if my body would be able to adjust to that. Look, Lloyd. Lloyd's going for a snack. If I could show one through the phone, Lloyd, I would.
It's like that.
Big Bear is her local mountains, just a couple hours inland from LA. Oh, okay. I thought that was more Northern California. 8 years watching the game. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I like having seasons, man. I like, you know, I don't like 2 feet of snow. That sucks. I get tired of shoveling. It burns out my freaking back and rotator cuffs and all that stuff. But it's just Mother Nature, you know. Being like having sunshine and stuff on Christmas morning, it would just be weird to me, man. I don't know, you know. I like having cooler temperatures. It's easier to work outside versus being warm and hot and sunny all day and like the same damn temperature. So you don't know when it seems like time would like drag by forever in a warmer climate. At least here there's some kind of change. Say, okay, you know, time is moving forward, at least with seasons and stuff. Christmas morning on a beach with special coffee watching the surface is absolutely fantastic. I can watch leaves change on TV. I couldn't do that, man. It was weird. I went to Las Vegas one time on vacation. Me and my buddy. We were 21, so I went to like where were we staying? The Palace Station. I was at the Palace Station, so I'm sitting on a bench in front of the casino waiting to go take the shuttle bus into town to go casino hopping and stuff. It was a heat wave there, so it was like I don't know 102 degrees or something like that. And I'm sitting on this bench dying, and I'm looking out at mountains, and they literally look like they're a mile away. It's like I could run to the mountains, like I could be there in like, 20 minutes, I bet. And my buddy's like, oh no, he goes, they're like 50 miles away, you can't see them, they just look big from here. But I could see snow on top of them. It's like, how the hell can there be snow on a mountain? It looks like I could run up to in 20 minutes, but it's 110 degrees in front of the casino, I'm baking on a bench. It was like the weirdest ass thing ever my body did. Didn't understand it. To this day, I still couldn't understand it, where you can like see snow, but you're sweating your ass off in front of a casino, baking your ass off on a bench, waiting for the shuttle bus. Yeah, beach for Christmas? No, man. We've had some warm Christmases here. A couple years ago, we had like a 70-degree Christmas, which is pretty nice. But it's always nice to have at least a little bit of the light stuff on the ground. A little bit, at least a little layer of snow and chilly, temperatures. Because, man, it's just not Christmas on a warm day. I couldn't do that. It's too weird to me. I don't understand that. That's just not for me. I could live in a place like that, that's for sure. I wouldn't mind moving somewhere a little bit warmer, but like full-time heat all the time, I don't know, man. That's just strange to me. It's like we went to the haunted house. We visited HHP, which is Haunted Hills Hospital in where are they at? They're in Crown Point, so they're like a half hour north of us. And it was cold, man. We left the house, it was like 60 that day during the day and sunny. And then nighttime, boy, it was freaking chill. Like your hands were freezing, your hands were numb. It was cool though. In fact, since you guys are here, I'll show you that painting I got. I love Bride of Frankenstein. So they actually had vendors at the haunted house, which is actually pretty cool. I've never seen that before.
Do you have a black light to show them?
No, the black light's out in the garage. The big black light that I plug in.
What about the flashlight?
I don't know if that's got enough watts to show that.
You can turn the lights off for a minute.
We could try it. Let me take the camera up. I'll show you guys. Ugh. Yeah, so we went to HHP. Justin had a couple of vendors out there, and there was a guy doing blacklight paintings. And I saw this bride, and I was like, "Oh man, let me get that bride. That's cool." And he shows you, he's got a little desk there, and he shows you what the paintings look like under the blacklight. Hit it, baby. So that's pretty cool, man. So I'm gonna hang that up in the garage. I gotta find some kind of frame or way to display it. Of course, I still got the living room light on, but I thought that was super cool. I just love blacklight, man. So I'm totally raised in the 70s, so super sharp. Yeah, got that at the haunted house. I thought that was really cool, man. Like, I look forward to going back there next year. Maybe I'll get another one,
Oh, no, I'll do it because I gotta figure out what has juice boxes, what doesn't.
How the hell is to get a frame for a canvas? Is there such a thing, Kat? Like do you guys sell frames for canvases at Joann's? I think they got a frame section there, I think. I'm not sure. And then, oh man, I'm blocking. You know what? Let me show you guys. I also worked on little man today. I got my little trick-or-treater ready to go for Thanksgiving.
He's not a
Or
little
for
man no
Halloween.
more.
Not really. This year he's gonna be a My Pretty Pony. I'll show you guys. You guys check him out back there. Am I blocking with my fat fingers? What am I doing wrong? Yeah, there he is. He's gonna be My Pretty Pony this year. Little man, little man.
A recycled costume.
Yep, that was one of Willow's old costumes. Oh, now I'm kicking the damn tripod like a freaking savage. So yeah, we got little man ready to go. Gonna be My Pretty Pony. I found this last night at where the hell did I go last night? Savage, where we go?
Michael's?
Michael's. I got the frog from Michael's. Went to Hobby Lobby, and they had this for $1.47. So little man's gonna have a little wand in his free hand, and his little pumpkin bucket in this one. And I'll put him outside the garage so the trick-or-treaters know to come into the garage, and I'll write on the sidewalk in like black light paint, enter, and draw arrows up to the shop so they can come get their candy and some get paid for Halloween. Oh, my little man, he's cool. Little man. Go over. There you go. Put on one of Willow's bigs that she got at a yard sale this year. Got some little horsey ears on a little hat I got from Meyer last year for my clearance haul. A little bit of EVA foam in there to bulk out his little head since he's got a little head on him. You go, little man. Then maybe next year I'll find something else different for him to wear. That'd be cool. I'm gonna build another one of him next year. I like him. Let's see. Guess we can surf in the morning and ski in the afternoon, less than 6 hours drive. Man, that'd be nuts, man. That's just too weird for me. I don't know if my body can comprehend that. Yeah, man, Ninja, I love blacklight, man. That's why, like, with the kids, I love doing a blacklight magnets for them. That way, when they get it home and they charge up and stick it in their room, they can see it glow all night, and they can take it inside, outside, and play with it. So, you know, after the treat bag's gone for Halloween, they still got something left that they can get from year to year. And the longer they live in the neighborhood, every year they come back and pick a new one and make their own little collection, you know. So I love blacklight, glow-in-the-dark stuff. Man, like that, it's always cool. Plastic Ninja says, my new Alien zombies are blacklight reactive. Oh, alien zombies are blacklight reactive. Oh, that's cool, man. You know, I've never done an alien theme. I'm not a big alien guy. I thought maybe 1 year I might, you know, dabble into do an alien theme. I kind of had some ideas, but then I thought, yeah, I don't know. Maybe, you know, I might do like a Cthulhu or a Lovecraft theme maybe 1 year. So I really want to build a Cthulhu skull, but I got to finish my Cyclops head. So one of the things I want to do before next year is get that thing done and get it molded so I can pop out rigid foam Cyclops heads. But I do want to do like a Cthulhu skull. Michael's has a frame department. Do they do canvases though? I don't know if I've ever seen a picture frame at the store. You just pop a canvas in there or not. I've never paid attention. I should probably go in there and ask them. I need to get measurements off that or take it up there and say, hey, can you guys put this in a frame somehow and cover the front of the paint for me? Frame informant is at the superstore. The rest are traditional stores. They're missing framing. I think my Michael's has a framing section. I think our Michael's does have a little frame so like you could take a painting in there or take a picture or whatever, and they'll frame it for you and cut it down for you. So I guess I'm lucky. I didn't know. I thought they all had that. Alien zombies sounds sick. Yeah, Ninja, you're gonna put out your 4 Horsemen again this year? And that's another thing I didn't even get to this year. Oh man, I've got a brand new Home Depot zombie horse in the shed, in the box. Haven't touched it yet. I want to put him next to my Headless Horseman. I actually built my Headless Horseman to be convertible, where his legs will move. But he fell on a couple times this year, so I blew the screws out. So I had to cut all apart everything and give him hips again. And I put straight pipe in there. So if I put him on his horse and mount him, I'm going to have to cut a pipe apart, and I'm going to have to do like probably spider hill joints or something like that, so I can put him onto his horse and then lock him down. So that's another project I didn't get to this year was my zombie horse. It's like, man, there's just never enough hours in a day to get all this crap done. He just says, never done any alien stuff before. But now these were a fun project. I got to play around with and made up an enemy. You know, I'm a fan. Like my next video for my channel, I'm gonna start probably tomorrow. I'm gonna do the demon skulls. I'm gonna show you guys how I make those demon skulls out of the rigid foam, whatever, and stretch them and put horns on them and stuff like that. They're a cool project. Anybody can do it. A little bit of Loctite foam, some foam skulls, and you can make some stuff that nobody else has. You can't buy them in stores. They're just a blast. You can do them any way, and the anatomy does not have to make sense. If you're doing demons and devils, when you could have 47 teeth coming out of the forehead, it don't matter. You're not going to have anybody there bagging on your anatomy saying, well, I don't understand why that looks like that. You don't have to because it's a fucking demon. That's how we roll. So I want to show you guys a couple of different ways. I'll probably build 2 or 3, I don't know. But then you just turn you guys loose, have you guys make a bunch of demon skulls, man. I love the ones I have so far. I get people to stop by all the time, like, oh man, where'd you get those at? Yeah, I made them. You can't buy them off the shelf anywhere. But I want that to be my next tutorial for the channel. And then probably after that video will be my haunt walkthrough outside, and I'll show you guys the day-night versions. But man, the skulls, they're so easy. You guys will be shocked. And you could do them in black light. There's literally a million options you guys could do with those things, and just make freaking skulls for days and demons for days, man. And you can play with anatomy. You can do pretty much anything. Oh, the 4 horsemen will be out again. That's cool. Yes, both Michael's and Joanne's are frame centers. You can do canvas frames, but check the app to make sure their 40% coupons work on frame. Yeah, I noticed that, because some of them frames are like $80, $100, and if you have one custom made, they can be really high up there. I just didn't know if they did them for painting, so I'll have to check on that and look at it. I appreciate that. Nick says, I don't pay for a storage unit to keep them, to not use them. Yeah, I mean, man, a storage, just buy another shed, Nick. I mean, it's got to be cheaper than paying for storage all year. More sheds, more sheds. Okay, so Lloyd's not using his zombie horses this year. And when I get mine unboxed, I want to do pipes in the legs. I want to make it where I can sit it down over rebar, so I have to foam fill the legs. I want to put the big curled ram's horns on there. I want to make a total nightmare demon horse that I can put my headless horseman on. I hope, if he's not over big for that thing. But they didn't have those this year, I don't think. But man, they were killed. Like I said, Home Depot, you know, they've been coming out of the gate with like the most awesome stuff the last couple of years. I love it. You know, because like you never know what they're gonna throw out there for us. It's freaking great, man. It's like the Halloween wars between the big boys battling out, and we win. They're always putting out cool stuff for us, you know. I'm not using my zombie horses. Keep meaning to post the aliens on the Facebook group. Man, post them, Ninja. Let everybody see. It's because next year everybody else will be building alien blacklight aliens. I may do a tutorial for them too. I don't know. I'm too lazy about videos. I'll tell you, Ninja, like sometimes it's so easy to like build something and not have to record it or figure out, okay, I got to change the angle, I got to break this down, I got to set this up, then I got to record. When you record something, it takes like 10 times longer to get through a damn project. And then you got to sit there and you got to edit it. Sometimes you can spend 4 hours editing a video trying to find a piece, or you screw something up, it's like, oh man, I got to go back and refilm that. Or, you know, it's just a pain in the ass sometimes. It's like an extra thing just prolongs the project, which is probably why I don't get all the projects done that I want to get done. I don't have space for another shed. I fucking wish. Maybe you put them in a neighbor's yard, or go higher. Could you put a second floor on your other shed above the loft? I love the tough shed though, man. I mean, I've loved mine. I saw yours. Mine's working out great. Haven't had any issues yet. I think if I move, we'll probably do another one at a different house, bigger house, and do a bigger one with like maybe a loft like yours, and that would be cool. It would pay for itself in like 3 years. Landon says, my neighbor has a storage unit for his Halloween stuff. It's like $400 a month. He pays $400 a month for a storage unit? He should buy a second house and just rent the garage out. Or rent the house out and just use the garage for storage. Wow, that's crazy. $400 a month. Damn, Cali's expensive. Oh, man, I totally agree, Landon. Even though I didn't have a spirit this year, like I said, I totally think Home Depot is zeroing on spirit And man, hands down, they had them by the throat this year. Like their 12-foot skeleton, I bet you Spirit just stand there dumbfounded when they heard about that. They start seeing those things getting selling out of the stores like all over the place. Because I don't know anybody who went to like Spirit and bought like 6 of the Mr. Darks or 6 of the Buzzsaws, and they're putting them on eBay for like fucking $1,400 a piece. Unlike those 12-foot skeletons, and that's a $300 pop. I mean, that's like, that could be close to a week's pay for somebody, and people are buying 3 and 4 of them. Just ridiculous. But I do love that Home Depot is coming out swinging on Spirit. It's freaking great, man. And I bet you all the stuff, I bet you all the props from Home Depot, the 12-foot skeletons, I bet you they're all made in the same damn factory that Spirit Halloween makes their stuff at. It's probably all made in the same damn place. That's why I still work a couple days at Joann's, even though I'm retired and very old. Free stuff, discarded and damaged. Hell yeah, I love free, man. I constantly find stuff behind buildings or in a dumpster. I'll look for stuff like, hey, you gonna use it? Or like Fridays, Thursday night, people put their garbage out on my way to work. So I take this long country road to go to my shop. And when I know it's Friday, got to keep my eyes peeled and start looking for what people are throwing out, boards or old dowels or clocks or anything. That's like the best time to cruise for cannon fodder, basically, is Friday morning for me, because that's garbage day for most of the people on the way to my shop. Man, $115 a month for mine. Man, I just, oh man, paying a separate storage bill, it just drives me freaking nuts. When I've got some junk at my shop, not really Halloween, it is Halloween stuff at the shop, yeah. Mostly in old boxes and stuff, like boxes of old books and some stuff, but most of my stuff I just hide in the garage and I stash it around, put it in the shed. We've got 2 sheds here. So I got one with the older shed that's falling apart, and then I put most of the stuff in the new tough shed. But man, $115 a month, man, that's almost like you said, you pay for itself in 3 years and go buy another shed, It's like, I think I'd almost rather do that. Did Donald put mine together? I can't remember the guy's name who put mine together. They were missing boards, so they had to come back and finish the trim around the window. But I don't think his name was Donald. He came up from Tennessee, though, I think. If I remember right. He came up from Tennessee to put the shed together. I think around Memphis, he said. El Loco says, hope they bring back those tall skeletons. I bet you they will. When I went to Walmart this year, they said they weren't going to have Halloween until like September 18th or 19th. And I seen they were selling 7-foot tall skeletons, was it? Did anybody get a 7-foot tall skeleton from Walmart? Is it any better or bigger than like the 5-foot skeletons? Like, is it better quality? Or is it that weak rib cage that you can push in and cave in? Because the ribs are like really hollow and thin. I think it was like $80 for it. It was like a 7-foot skeleton, I thought. It blows, but it's all I know how to do. I hear you, Ninja. I hear you. Everything you make from Home Depot, here, just take half my check back this week, guys, and just give me this. I'll take this home. Classic Ninja, did he have long blonde hair? Who have long blonde hair? You also live in an area where houses have land. That's true, Kat. Like, I have, I think, 3/4 of an acre where my house is at. Where I grew up, most of our houses were 3, 5, 10 feet apart. You had maybe a 20-foot front yard, if that. But out here, I'm out of town, so we have bigger lots out here.
Ooh.
So,
Huntington. 11 boxes of full-size candy bars left, and a box of chips and a case of chips and what do you call these things?
which makes them.
Rice Krispie treats. A case of Rice Krispie treats.
That's a whole lot of leftovers we're gonna be eating.
That's if we don't have more.
Or to hire more kids.
Oh, guess what? I can always do set out trays for the UPS and
Oh yeah, UPS will love that stuff.
mail and
delivery, FedEx, mailman. Oh yeah. Okay. I think that's Donald. Ninja says. But he was from around Memphis. I think so. I think he didn't have long blonde hair. He was an older guy, short hair, kind of gray. And I think he was from like Tennessee. I think their factory is like in Memphis or something like that. Okay, Jazz Hands, beat it. Let's see. Beth says, I'd like to say thank you for your creativity. You woken a demon in me, and I've been working on lots of stuff. I got a late start, but next Halloween will be awesome. That's awesome, Beth. I constantly take on projects or start something, and I get onto something else. Like I said, trying to record it and put it up for YouTube, it like it just adds time to everything. So I have a lot of scattered projects that I can't get to. But for people who aren't recording stuff, man, I try to like streamline my stuff, give you guys a bunch of options. So you can, use either cheaper materials or stuff you may have around at home, or just different ideas to grab completely different stuff than what I use and make the same project so you have a totally different outcome and have something unique for yourself. That's basically how the trio came together. What can we build? How can we keep people, busy? And especially like some of the stuff that's like, you don't always want to go to somebody's house for trick or treat or whatever and be like, oh yeah, that's Home Depot, that's Joann's, that's, Lowe's from 2 years ago, that's Spirit Halloween. You want to make something unique so you have it for your own. And I totally get that. I'm the same way. So I like to make a lot of my own stuff. And if I make it and I can show you guys how to do it, because I don't really have special skills. I mean, I restore cars. I have an automotive classic car restoration shop. I'm a one-guy shop. I restore classic cars. So most of my stuff is learned from working on cars, doing body work and paint and, that type of deal. But most of the stuff we do isn't hard. I mean, I think about things differently than maybe another person does. We do this, there's 10 ways to skin a cat. I may skin it 9 ways different than the other guy does. That's all. But as long as everybody's building, that's great, man, because everybody can have unique stuff. And that's the cool stuff. When you go into somebody's house for Halloween, you see, man, I've never seen that anywhere. That's the stuff I love seeing. Yeah, it's great to go buy the Home Depot pumpkins and the 12-footers and stuff, because those are cool too. But it's nice to go somewhere and you see something that's totally unique that nobody else has, and you're like, man, well, how do I get that? I just got to make it. So once you put that little worm in your head, you start thinking, well, I could probably do that part with this or make that part with this. That's the stuff I love, man. As soon as I see something that I don't have or that I want, I automatically start reverse engineering into my head to figure, okay, well, how can I build that? If it's like $400, how can I build that? So we're all horrible about that stuff, man. We're always looking for like our next project or our next fix. See, Loco says you should stream Halloween movie while you talk to us. We're streaming Hocus Pocus. And I've never seen Hocus Pocus. I think I've seen about 10 minutes of it. And I did on my channel recently. I love old monster movies, like the old black and white movies. Dave's the same way. The Weird Kids show, all the old sci-fi movies. We were TV junkies when we grew up. I had Spenguli was my monster host here in Chicago. So we'd be in the house at 7 o'clock on a Friday night from 7 to like 10. There was always monster movies. Or sometimes he was on in the afternoon time, so from like noon to like 4. There were 2 monster movies like Tarantula or the original Fly or whatever. Night of the Living Dead sometimes he would play. So on my channel, I recently uploaded Nosferatu, White Zombie, and thank you, baby. White Zombie, Nosferatu. I put something else up. I can't even freaking remember. I had to fight copyright strikes for it because those movies are public domain. So I just wanted to put some other things out there to show people, like, man, these are some of the things I like, to share them. Maybe get some ideas. I love the old black and white Universal monster stuff. Oh, that's good. So on my channel, I definitely want to put up some more movies here and there that are public domain that I can share of all the old school actors, I think. Because I get a lot of inspiration from that. Like, I love seeing the old black and white studs and the stuff they did and how they got away with certain things. That stuff inspires me, like old Jack Pierce makeup. I love all that stuff, man. It just goes so far back. And that's stuff that really kind of inspires me and puts you in that mood. It's like, yeah, man, you watch Frankenstein or you watch Dracula. It's like, man, I want to build a castle facade, man. I want to build a full-on, me and Dave at the Weird Kids Show both want to do full-on Frankenstein, mad scientist Frankenstein labs, like all the Kenneth Strickfaden stuff. We love all that stuff, man. And that's the stuff I love to build. I love seeing that stuff. Like Dave just built that lamp on his channel at the Weird Kid Show. If you guys don't know who Dave the Weird Kid is, go check him out. Prescribe, show some love. He just did a Frankenstein type build for a lamp. It was so cool. I didn't even know they made those bulbs in green. I thought they made them in blue, but they made them in green. Dave's lamp was freaking awesome, man. We're both driven the same way with that stuff. But maybe like streaming, like I've seen other people stream. You want to bring it in? Yeah, even Dave, like the Weird Kid Show, Dave, he makes masks. So this is one of Dave's masks that April won. I've got one that I bought from him. It's sort of like I'm going to make it as a headhunter. I got to paint it yet. But man, Dave, he's a talented dude. He taught himself how to make masks. And look at this guy. So super cool, man. Like having the trio brothers like Vic and Dave, and we're constantly bouncing ideas off each other and pushing each other's limits. It's like, man, what else can we make? What else can we make? And Dave was wanted to make masks for the longest time. He wants to make more. He's getting ready to start another one pretty soon, probably this year. But this is his first mask. That's pretty damn good for being a first mask out of the gate. It's a lot better than what I got from Midnight Studios Effects. That's for sure. You guys saw that train wreck of a video? Oh my god. Ooh, make sure this paint ain't wet.
Give me more food.
Yeah, I don't know, and Dave might do that. Dave's more movie driven than I am. He talked about doing hosting a monster movie, putting up a movie and then host it. So he put up the thing with two brains, with a brain that wouldn't die, because I think movies had a couple of different titles. And I watched that and I thought that was great. It's an old schlocky, kind of cheesy sci-fi movie. He wants to get more into that on his channel. So I'm going to let Dave run with that, with the more sci-fi sort of 50s and 60s movie. I really like to go back to the 30s, the 40s, the 20s. I'm going to look up, last night I was watching The Cabinet of Dr. Caligari, the old German-made film. I'm going to put some more stuff up like that, sort of in that vein. I just love all that old creepy stuff, man. It's just so cool. I'm going to put more of that up on my channel just for people to watch whenever. I'm not going to host anything or whatever, but maybe one day, I don't know. When I get bigger, I've seen people put a mirror in front of the TV and they kind of turn their back to it so they're watching the movie while they're sort of hosting. So I don't know if that's a copyright strike deal or something like that. I know you can only show, I think, 3 seconds of a movie clip. I'm not too sure about all that stuff, so I don't know how it goes. Let's see, Ninja, if I just do what I like. If I can buy it, I do. If I can't, I try to make it. I'm the same way, Ninja. If something's really cool in the store and it's going to be a ridiculous amount of money to make or recreate it, it's like, I'll just buy it and then I'll just change it to how I want it or paint it to how I want it. It would have been cool if the same guy who put our sheds together. If he went from Tennessee up here to Indiana and then Tennessee down to Georgia to do sheds, that guy's a traveling son of a bitch, man. He's got to put some miles under his belt.
Perfumes.
AM Donut says, you guys going to do a Halloween party too? We don't do a Halloween party. Our house isn't that big. And I do have a plan for eventually, we get a bigger house. I want to do a big graveyard, and I want to do sort of a
You don't know.
do a party, but I want to do a scavenger hunt type of party, in the outside display, where I want to put together some kind of items you have to go out and retrieve, and they're hidden somewhere, and the clues around the gravestones and all that stuff. So I really want to build sort of a cool Halloween scavenger hunt / party, so when people take turns, they could be out there doing their thing. Other people can watch an old movie. They could be eating. They could be chilling out, listening to music. Doing something in the house. So I do want to do that eventually. And if I do that, I will totally post it on my channel and make it available to all you guys. Maybe try and inspire you guys to do the same thing. But I've always thought that would be super cool to have guests going to the graveyard with maybe a list of stuff they have to find or a list of clues, and come back with answers or come back with certain pieces of props or something like that, or certain items. And just scattered throughout the whole outside display so people can kind of see it up close and wander through it and then get a really good look at it, but then also play part of a game too and do some cool prizes and stuff like that.
Huh.
See, both Vic and Dave make awesome stuff. They do, Ninja. Like I said, we are constantly in each other's ear on Messenger. Oh man, did you guys see this? Or did you see so-and-so's mask? Or did you guys see this on this group? You guys basically inspire us, man. We see your builds, we see stuff on Facebook, and then we want to share it. We just love coming through Facebook or Pinterest or whatever, There's so much cool stuff out there that people make. There's so many talented people that don't get any face time or don't get pushed out there because everybody's Spirit Halloween drowns everybody out. And, there's a small guy who makes killer masks. Trio is also about pushing those guys forward, taking the small guys and putting them out there. And we know we ain't shit, guy. We got a couple thousand followers between us. We're not jack shit. We get it. But one day when we do take off, it's nice to be able to have a little bit of power behind us to put somebody else's product out there and get them some sales, and get them some recognition for all their stuff they do. Because man, there's some crazy stuff. Man, you guys see Nicholas Lane on Cobwebs and Candlesticks? He's on Instagram too. He's Stricken Ghoul. Thank you, Savage. He's Stricken Ghoul on Instagram, and he does these cool stretched skulls like the South American stretch skulls and fetus skulls. He does so much cool stuff. I'm such a fan of that dude's, man. I like to just go in there and buy everything he has. Probably after Halloween when I get some more money. I love finding people like that. I love seeing when people share their art because everybody else sees something like, oh man, if he did it like this, I could do it like that. So I love finding guys and putting them out there, finding new YouTube channels and saying, hey man, come to Comics and Candlesticks and post your stuff, man. Get some love, get some subscribers. Don't be afraid to self-promote or one post a day. If you're making stuff, you got a YouTube channel, come to Comics and Candlesticks and share your pictures, man. Share your posts, share your videos, share everything. Spam the shit out of us. We are there to self-promote and show what we build. And there's no really restrictions unless don't be a dick. But share your art, man. If you guys are building stuff, share it. We want to see it, man. We want to give you some love. If you need constructive criticism on a project or you're stuck on something, man, put it up there. Show us, man. Show us where you're stuck and maybe we can help out. That's the best part of the YouTube channel is meeting everybody else and building our pool of knowledge. So that's another big thing why Cows and Candlesticks exist, why Trio of Terror exists, and why me, Dave, and Vic are sort of like, three heads on the same damn body. We constantly think about different things we want to build, and we're inspired by what you guys do. So that's what we love, putting it out there for the little guy, can get some love, get some recognition, and show them what they make, man. Because there's so many talented people out there who are overshadowed by all the big boys, or they're just too shy to put their stuff out there. Like Robin. Robin's a classic example. She was real shy about putting her stuff out there. She was afraid people were going to make fun of it or not think it was cool enough. And it's like, man, girl, why even hide? Put your stuff out there. Let's see your shit. What are you doing, girl? Put it out there. So now she's a monster. She's making all kinds of stuff. She got a 40-foot shed. She's out there ape shit, building all kinds of stuff, man. She's awesome. So it's like it's really cool to take people like that and pull them out of their shell. So then you just kind of flip the script on them, man. They become like an animal. They just want to build everything and they don't want to stop. And
you can look at it.
That's like the greatest gift in this world for this channel is to inspire somebody to pick up some raw materials and put it together and make something that they display and that they're happy about, man. That's hands down the biggest reward for doing YouTube.
You sit down here and eat.
He travels all over from what he said.
You're not gonna
He
throw
put 30 sheds in Pennsylvania. God
Get
damn.
headphones.
Go get headphones.
Am Donut. Awesome interactive stuff is always fun for Halloween. And that's what the trio is all about. We want to teach you guys everything we know. Just to share, man. So you guys can make your displays better. And then we all become better builders. If everybody's doing the same old damn thing, then we're not going to grow as artists or as people. We're all going to be doing the same thing over and over again. If someone does something different, hey, let's try his way. Let's try this. So for that part, like I said, that's the best part of having a YouTube channel. Is like when we build something and show you guys, and then you build it and show us your progress of what you do with our builds. Man, that just sends us over the moon, man. That stuff's awesome. We love seeing it. We love sharing it. And we love the fact that we can just have a platform where everybody can share their stuff, and we're not in an exclusive group where it's like, oh no, your post has to be approved by an admin, or a week later we'll approve your video or whatever. It's like, nah, not with us, man. We want instant gratification. You guys show up in any one of our groups, put your stuff in there, man. We're more than happy to help you share it and get it out there for other people to see, especially if you're selling stuff too. Maybe you're making ends meet by selling masks or selling props or corpse and skellies, whatever. Put your stuff for sale in there, man. There's no harm in that. Put your wares out there and see if you can sell something and make your ends meet, Oh, no big deal, Ninja. I'm constantly running around all the time. Dave, are you here? Dave, if you're here, drop your link for your channel in the room. Dave might be in and out. Let me see. Can I say something? Dave's channel is The Weird Kid Show. And nothing happened. What is that? What is that? All right, I'm messing stuff up. Let me see. The Weird Kid Show House. All right, that's him. That's the Weird Kid Show. That's Dave. And Vic is Monster Misfits. Or if you go on any one of my YouTube videos, if you go in the description on the bottom, I have a link for Trio of Terror. You guys can click on Trio of Terror and all our stuff. It's all over Trio of Terror and Cobwebs. We all share our videos for all our groups. Weird Kid Show on YouTube. That's it, Ninja. Hello, Chunga. How are you? I don't think any mods are on right now. They're always on and they're always creeping. Scott is on. Yeah, Scott was on earlier. I do it too, Ninja. Like, I put stuff in Cobwebs and I mean to share it into a Trio and Dave's page and Vic's page. And I get up in the morning, I try and put some kind of picture in Cobwebs every morning for everybody, whether it's something I'm working on or something I saw or something I thought was cool. And I just dump a picture in there and I'm off to the shop. So I generally tend to forget to share that into other groups so that more people can see it, you know? Okay, Loco found it. Cool. Yeah, Quinn's another one, man. David, he's a mask maker. He does props. He does notebooks, which are really cool. Nobody else does notebooks with like resin covers like he does. He's a totally talented guy. He's a great guy. We met him at MHC. He's just a blast, man. And he's like a guy you can go to. You can message for help if you're stuck on something you don't know how to use. What kind of paint do I put on this? You can always ask Quinn over at Monsters Alive. And then David live streams on Facebook. He's not on YouTube, but he's Monsters Alive on Facebook. Can't miss him. He's 6'4". He's got flamingo pink hair. But yeah, Quinn's a great guy, real talented, does a ton of different projects really well. Another good resource if you want to be inspired or looking to build something, or if maybe you're shopping for a costume or a mask or something like that. Another great guy, another guy that we're happy to have in the corner of the Trio of Terror. I try to post on social media when I can, Ninja. Like I tell you, Twitter was sort of like a fail for me. I got on Twitter and I really didn't care for it, so I just sort of abandoned it. I'm still kind of learning Instagram. I figure out how to post now, but there's a lot of weird stuff on there I don't understand. You know how I'm learning about the pound signs and all that stuff right now. So Instagram is sort of a learning curve, but that's a bit beyond that. I'm not really on any other platforms. I don't just have the time to be on social media all day. I'm not a social media influencer. We're going to be on Twitters and Tumblrs and Snappy Chats and all that shit. I don't have time for that crap, man. It's like, Facebook and YouTube and a little bit of Instagram takes up most of my day when I'm, running around at night and during the day doing my job. So there's only so many hours in the day, so something we got to suffer. Yeah, that's right. When I seen when you popped up a messenger, it's just a blank circle. I'm like, oh, that's Ninja. He doesn't have a profile picture. Put your Horseman of the Apocalypse. Put one of those guys up there, or every week put a new different Horseman of the Apocalypse up there. That'd be cool. Lloyd, get in your. I need a Milky Way. Did I put them in your grab bags? Hey, do we have Milky Ways?
Yes. Why?
We do, Lloyd. We got Milky Ways, and you guys too. Lloyd, Dead End Yard Haunt. He's down below. You guys go on YouTube, find Lloyd, prescribe to him. Lloyd is a freaking awesome mask maker. He makes gloves. He makes feet. He makes costumes. Lloyd's phenomenal. He makes Christmas ornaments. Lloyd's another great resource, another cornerstone in the Trio of Terror, man. We love Lloyd. I've got Lloyd's Krampus mask. He just made another Wolfman, like a classic style Wolfman. It's weird. It's like all these people that you guys should know, it's like, are just right under our fingertips, man. And Lloyd's another one, guys. Lloyd's the same thing. Dead End Yard Haunt on YouTube. Go prescribe. He does giveaways. Another great resource, man. Another great resource. Another great guy that Trio's happy to have, in their corner, man. And you can follow Lloyd. Lloyd is
looks like a
Lloyd. What's your Facebook? It's Monsters. Shit, I can't think of your Facebook group. I'm having a brain fart.
Brain fart.
But Lloyd's got a Facebook group.
Watch your fingers.
Yeah, Lloyd. Put your Facebook Lloyd in their group. So people can find you on Facebook and they can like your page.
Yeah, potatoes you can. I was really eating the potato salad.
I saw that you're on Instagram now. That's actually my preferred platform. I'm still learning, Ninja. I'm not real comfortable with it yet. I'm getting there. I try and post in there every couple of days. Facebook I do every day. Instagram, I'm trying to get my wheels under me, because every time I do a video, I post it on Facebook and I throw it in like, I don't know, 50 groups. And eventually they're gonna get pissed off and just ban me anyways. So I'm trying to kind of cross promote onto Instagram by putting my thumbnails up. So I'm trying to figure out how to do that so I can get more views and get onto bigger projects on my channel. So I'm working on it at least. Pound sign. That's true, Chunga. Because all of a sudden now it's pound sign. Like they don't tell you like when you like in your voicemail. Oh, you know, go ahead and press hashtag 47, hashtag 4, or hashtag 5. They don't say that. They say pound sign 4, pound sign 6, pound sign. You just can't change the name of something that's been the same thing for 50 years. It doesn't work for me. It's a pound sign. It's a pound sign.
Ew.
Twitter failed. Same thing, Landon. I was not a fan of Twitter. Twitter was totally weird and alien, so I just kind of abandoned it. I know I have a Twitter profile out there, but I haven't been on it in like 3 months, 4 months. I think I deleted the app off my phone, so I don't even know if my profile's there or not. But Twitter, I think is just dumb. I don't understand the whole thing. I guess if you're Lindsay Lohan and Paris Hilton, Twitter works for you. It don't work for me. See, Ninja says, I have the Horseman of Famine as my phone background. Yeah, make your Horseman your icons for Facebook. Those guys are badass. To do 4 full freaking Horseman builds? Holy shit, dude. Andy likes Milky Ways.
Yeah.
Oh, Chad Smith too. Chad Smith's another one. Another great guy that we like to push. Met Chad at MHC. We've known him for longer than that. Chad has unsubbed masks on Etsy. He's an awesome mask maker and he's freaking cheap, same as Lloyd. You guys need to raise your prices. Lloyd, you know, very reasonable prices. Chad, same way. Chad has unsub masks. UNSUB masks on Etsy. Another great builder. Chad opened, I think last night Chad opened his haunted house. And he's doing, I think, weekends all the way up till Halloween. 4 or 5 weekends, something like that. Or 4 or 5 weekend days till Halloween. Yeah, Chad's another guy that, man, friend of the trio for life. Talented guy, does a lot of cool things, makes bugs, makes masks. Awesome guy, man. I bought stuff from Chad. All his stuff is always great. Never have an issue with it.
I think I'm just gonna end up fucking dying. I'm just stressing this fucking. I'm tired of it.
Lasty.
I'm tired of telling everybody what to do all the time.
Lanny, happy Saturday. I really enjoyed watching the channel for the first time this year. I've haunted our neighborhood wooded trail for 4 years. Your creativity is legit. Thank you, Lanny. That's cool. I don't want ice cream with pop. I'm gonna get sick. We're always trying to push each other to do bigger stuff, cooler stuff, and then share it with everybody, you know. So
over the table.
Our brains are always working. They're like little gears, or like little monkeys always running around the cage, and they're trying to think of something new to build, or a different way to do something different without completely copying somebody, like their video frame from frame.
That's why I have to constantly.
We just constantly at each other's throats, nipping each other's heels, and trying to push each other and build bigger stuff. So we love it, and I figure, hey, why not share it so that everybody can get ahead, you know? Monster shit. It's a weird Facebook name. Monsters Are Us. That's Lloyd's Facebook page. Go give Lloyd a like on Monsters Are Us. That's it. I wanted to say Ted. I wanted to say Toys R Us. I knew it was freaking something like that. But Vic's got all them damn monster groups, Monster Misfits, Monster Makers, Monster Everything. Yeah, Chad Smith is unsub masks on Etsy. So Chad sells across Etsy, or you can just message him and tell him what you want. One set of his car demon masks. They were cool, Ninja. I saw them at MHC. They're freaking huge. And he's pretty reasonable. That's a whole head mask. It's a big mask, too. I think he was like $169 for him. Can't argue with that. I mean, because some of those big masks, they're like, they could be $50, $80 to ship, so that, if you spend $300-400 for a mask, then on top of shipping, you can be looking close to $400 for that stuff, so just crazy. But yeah, Chad's, man, another awesome guy, and if you want something custom or something painted special, give Chad a call, man, or give Chad a message, and he'll hook you up, he'll take care of you. He's always willing to work with the customer and give them what they want. Yeah, Chet opened last night. We got burned. That's right, the local high school game, same as Vic. So Vic has Haunt for Heroes, which also is a website, hauntforheroes.com, and he's got Haunt for Heroes Facebook. And like Alabama, he's in Alabama, and that's Roll Tide country. So there was a big football game, so his attendance suffered. He had a prom, I think, the weekend before that. So it's like, man, just trying to get them wheels under him to get guests in his haunted house because he's made his haunted house benefits all veterans. So every penny he makes, 100% goes towards the veterans of the center that he works at. So super great cause. Can't argue with that. Nick wants to get a set of all 4 that he did and do a set of Gambler Demons. That's going to be a big ass display, Nick. You're going to need some room to hide all them freaking masks because they're huge. I mean, big or small. Like even Chad's half masks are great. I think I have 3 or 4 of them. He just did awesome work, man. Like, and he's always chomping at the bit to do more cool stuff. I loved it. And for a while, I had Pope. We lost Rodney Pope recently. He got COVID. Ended up in the hospital, got pneumonia, then had a stroke, and he passed. So, Pope had sent me 2 of his masks. He had foam filled his skull mask. He sent me a skull blank that I want to kind of paint up and put away in the cabinet to save. And it was just shocking. He was a guy that I would talk to a lot. He was like, "Hey man, I love your resin stuff. I want to make some keychains. I want to make that Jason hockey mask you made. Like, which brand of filler did you use, or what did you use for what mask? Where'd you find the mask to clamp them together?" So Pope was another guy that was up and coming. That was super grateful, awesome dude, and just another big loss and shit. That was just totally shocking, man. That rock trio for a good while, and it sucks. Same as like Anthony from Deadwood Manor at YouTube. So it's been a little bit over a year since he passed, died of cancer. He was only 29 years old. Fought his ass off, but it came back with a vengeance, and it took him. So if you guys are building tombstones this year, or even for next year, his last post on his channel, Deadwood Manor on YouTube, was a post-mortem pass that asked if you were building a tombstone for your yard or your haunt anywhere, to put his name on it and put it in your haunt in memoriam of him. So I've got one in my yard. I saw Roosevelt Hill Cemetery. He's got one which I thought was cool. So if you guys have got time to do a tombstone, make a tombstone for Anthony. Look him up on Deadwood Manor. That's his YouTube channel. It's still going. You can see he did a lot of props over the years. He was a totally dedicated haunter. Awesome kid. Just another serious loss. It was like reminding you and Pope. We lost Pope this year. So just kind of a crazy end to like the haunt season this year, So just weird year, man. Weird year. Roll Tide, that's right, the Crimson Tide. That's who Vic had to contend with down there in Alabama. So Ninja doing tombstone stuff next year, and I think I should do one for Ninja. That'd be cool, Ninja. It was nice seeing that I found this guy, Glenn. He's Roosevelt Hills Cemetery on YouTube. I think his name's Glenn Kastner. I've been watching his videos. He's posting some stuff on Cobbles and Candlesticks, and I had seen in one of his videos in the background, I had seen Anthony's name. So I thought that was super cool that I wasn't the only one, and I meant to give him a shout out for that. But he's gonna show a walkthrough for his haunt, so I want to see the whole tombstone. So you can only see a glimpse of it for a second. But it's awesome. It was good to see that out there. So it's like it just shares love. So maybe Anthony can see that and like, man, it's not just 2 tombstones. Hopefully other people out there have done it. And I want to build some more for next year too. I'm gonna keep bulking up my graveyard every year. Ninja, if I die unexpectedly, y'all do a shrunken head with 3 nose rings for me. Done. I do want to do a shrunken head. I got some other ideas too. Like I said, you guys are basically under a chandelier. I think I've got 10 shrunken heads on the chandelier. I showed the chandelier in my Halloween walkthrough video of the house tour. I think shrunken heads are awesome. I don't think you can have enough. And I definitely want to build a couple of different versions, maybe a witch shrunken head, maybe a. I just want to do some shrunken head. I just love shrunken heads. So when I get around to like testing the waters and doing like latex masks and stuff, I definitely want to do some shrunken heads. I want to do some Christmas shrunken heads too. I want to do like some elf shrunken heads and some other cool stuff. So I got a lot of stuff rolling around up here that I want to get to one day. It's just there's only so many hours in the day. There's only so many times I can pull myself away from work, whatever, to dedicate to doing projects and stuff, and then trying to record it and edit it and everything else for YouTube. But yeah, most definitely want to do a shrunken head. I know Vic's got some big builds planned for his channel once haunt season's over. And then hopefully we can start doing some live streams again. We can catch up with everybody and BS and keep each other company and, you know, talk about haunt season and all that stuff and share what we did. That's gonna be a blast. I know Robin was asking about, oh yeah, I sure miss my Monday meetings. We hear you guys, we're working on it, just with jobs and haunt stuff and the season. It's just crazy. Everybody's building and putting their displays out, so it's like crunch time right now. It's been crunch time for months, basically since MHC. It's been crazy. Then trying to keep up with home and YouTube and everything else in the world, so we're working on it. Ninja says, I've been looking into doing some legit shrunken heads with leather or animal skins with the traditional methods. That'd be hard with actual animal skins and like leathers. Ooh man, trying to, I don't know, that'd be hard. I'm gonna go latex or foam or something. I don't know how I'm gonna do it. I may just go rigid foam. I'm not sure, because I got like 10 of them right there. The Shrunken Rabbit or the Dead Rabbit Studios ones are by far phenomenal. Let's see, that's a ghoulish. Okay, here's one. I think this is my favorite one. I love this little guy. This is Dead Rabbit Studios. These things are so awesome. They make 6 of them. Me, Vic, and Dave, we got all 6. So their little heads are awesome. They're soft, they're squishy, they're latex. You got a little resin bone through his nose. Another cool effects company, Dead Rabbit Studios. They actually look better in person than they do online. The pictures look great online, but when you get it in person and it's better than what you saw, it's the complete opposite of Midnight Studios effects. These are freaking awesome, worth every penny. It's a great company. Everything they do looks freaking great, man. So one of these days when I get around to making me some shrunken heads, I'll do my own little style of beads and something else, but it's coming one day, just not sure when. Alright, put him back up on the chandelier. Alright, well it's like 8:44, guys. I'll stay on for maybe like another 10 minutes or so, and then I'll call it a night and try and find a place to put all these treat bags. Yeah, stay tuned because I'm gonna be doing the Demon Skull DIY next. Show you guys how I stretch out the Demon Skulls with foam. I've got another video I want to do. I got a bunch of videos I want to do. I want to do some more nutcrackers this year. I want to do some snowman ornaments this year for the black tree. I got to put the black tree up for Christmas. There's still a lot I want to do. There's a lot I didn't get done or get around to this year. So next year should be another epic year. Next year I want to do a big facade. So there's always something going on. But I want to do a museum type piece. I got a little cat that I bought at the MHC. That's a plastic cat skeleton and a little fetus skeleton. And I want to age those and make them look like museum pieces. So that's another video I want to do, using like stains and stuff like that. You saw a guy shrink a pig head in his oven? Wow. Landon, you could totally make shrunken heads. You've already made eyeballs and all kinds of stuff. You use latex, you use clay. That'd probably be an easy one for you, man. You can just bang that out, mold it, and then pop out some heads and sell them suckers, man. Pay for all the animatronics you buy. I've never seen that, Ninja. If there's a video for that, a YouTube link for that, man, send that to me. Send that to me in Messenger. I'd love to see how a guy shrunk a pig head. That'd be freaking awesome, man. Yeah, like Steve Catronio at Grimwood Hollow, he makes shrunken heads. They're latex, but he does all the traditional methods, all the woods, everything he gets from South America to make those heads. They're freaking awesome, man. He makes little headdresses for them and stuff like that. Guy does phenomenal work. All his stuff is so detailed. He's another one at the front of the trio, Grimwood Hollow on YouTube. He's a Hollywood guy. He's a mask maker. He's a former haunt owner. He works for Disney. He's another amazing guy, amazing details. His videos are beautiful. He's super talented. He works with almost every medium. Everything he does is top notch and freaking beautiful, man. Steve is an awesome guy, and if you're stuck on a project, got a question, he's the guy you can go to with questions. He's got a ton of great videos out. He's only got like 1,500 subscribers, man. He should have like 1,000,000 subscribers. He is freaking awesome. To watch the stuff that he builds is just amazing. Another great guy. Another great a great video selection of videos to use in your arsenal, because his stuff is beautiful, man. Just beautiful. Landon's out of practice. I'll start sculpting again soon. After haunt season, you get your haunt taken down, and you can start playing around with the clay again. I kind of missed it, so I did a couple of magnets. I've been wanting to do a snowman magnet, so I did a snowman monster magnet, and I did a moon just because I haven't touched clay in like a long time, man. I thought I'm gonna bring my clay with me tonight, and I'm gonna try and come up with something, and so I'm gonna try and add a few more of the monster magnets in, probably over the winter time, or by I don't know how soon, probably by spring. I'll have to get silicone. It's gonna be cold to make molds. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna sculpt some more and have another handful of them done, so that by next year I can have more monster magnets to put out, bring to M8C with me, and everything else. I was pretty happy with the moon, Shunga. I was too sure how it would turn out with being a crescent moon. You only got so much room to make a skull on there. How believable would it be? But I was happy with it. Yeah, and I just gotta set it up and get ready to mold it when I get some silicone. And then the snowman I made, I think I posted on Instagram, but I didn't post it on Facebook. So the snowman I made with 2 different noses. I'm gonna try and do a 2-piece resin magnet where I can change the nose out. One for a carrot nose or one for like a branch nose. So I'm gonna try and mold 2 different noses, so you can get a snowman with either a carrot nose or like a twiggy branch nose. So kind of a new thing for me. Figured I'd give it a shot, do it on a small scale, and see how it turns out. So cool. Alright guys, it's about 10 till. I think I'm gonna start shutting down. Start finding a place to put these bags. I gotta shut my shop down because I got lights out in there from what I was working on. But yeah, we've got a bunch of stuff coming up. The trio's working on getting back to doing live streams on Mondays. We got a ton of videos planned. We're gonna try and get through haunt season, and then come right back at you guys with more projects and go all through the winter like we always do, and just keep throwing stuff out there for you guys to kind of take and do, or take and follow along, or inspire you guys to build something of your own. Because as soon as November hits, it's pre-season, man. We got to start getting ready for next year again. So if we're doing facades and everything else, we'll be gathering our materials and building, creepy Christmas projects and stuff like that. So you guys stay tuned. It's Dick over at Monster Misfits, Dave at the Weird Kid Show channel. You got Steve at Grimwood Hollow. Lloyd is Dead End Yard Haunt. Roosevelt Hill Cemetery. You got Alan at Stilt Beast. There's Hollywood Haunter. There's a ton of builders that we build like basically year round. So if you guys are bored, jump over to YouTube and just Google any one of them. They'll pop up in the feed. And yeah, we'll be coming at you back soon after Halloween with more projects, new stuff, and just keep on pushing like we always do. And then hopefully we will see you guys soon next month for Trio live streams on Monday on Facebook on the Trio of Terror page. You can just search for that on YouTube. It'll pop up. Trio of Terror fan page, or a page, I think of what it is. There's a page and there's a group. We live stream on the page. So, say I didn't miss anything else. What's up, MD? I'm just getting ready to jump off, so you're fine. What's up, Wyatt? Krampus Nutcracker. I'm definitely going to do some more Nutcrackers this year. I kind of have a couple ideas in my head, but I am definitely going to do some more. Kat sent me some Nutcrackers last year I'm going to cut up for this year. So stay tuned for those. Probably around Christmas I'm going to be busting out some Nutcrackers too. Alright, good night, Chunga. Good night, Landon. Thank you guys for stopping by. I appreciate it. I don't know when I'll do another live stream, just sort of like intermittent thing. But yeah, the trio has not gone away. We're got a whole lot more coming, guys. So just stay tuned, and we'll see you soon. Until I see you guys again, keep it evil, always. Why is there filters?